is a wonderful live to air. I gotta tell you, it is a wonderful day today here. You know what, Mr. T? Come on over a little bit more because the sun has changed a little bit. Trying to get a really good video set up here. All right. There we are. Mr. T,
Howdy.
howdy. I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to pop on and stuff of that nature, but I want to say I love your T-shirt.
Just something bright for the barbecue, yeah?
I love it. You know what? I have to say, Mr. T is one of the first people that I ever met. Mr. T is the reason why I'm so comfortable in the Dominican Republic. I can say that much. A lot of people have helped me after I came here, Dominicans. But before I came here, I did my research on your channel. And I would fall asleep listening to your videos. I would wake up listening to your videos. And at that time, I think you only had about 25 at the time of 26. And so I was a marathon and like weeks and weeks. There was so much information in each video that you can not digest everything in each video. So doing a marathon is always the best thing to do, right? It only makes sense. Even after getting here, some of you guys that are going to watch this video, you guys said the same thing to me about my videos, you know, especially live to airs that sometimes I'll do for like 2 hours and they'll say to me, Cerise, there's a gem in all of your videos. I have to watch it from the beginning to the end because I don't know what you're going to say, but there's always a gem. And that's what your videos were for me, gems. So I just wanted to say at this moment in the world, T, I always call him Mr. T to you guys, but he's my brother and I call him T. T, what's going on with the channel?
Well, I gotta watch what I say here. Because everything gets by the...
And the idea is to transfer your viewers without this video being up for question. So we don't even want to say the word, but we just want to say.
Well, 12 of my videos have been out of the channel, so you know, when you're putting in time, effort, energy, you're editing, all that, you want to make sure that it gets seen, that those videos stay there. That's just not the situation we're in right now. So I decided, like right now, the channel is on ice, and that wasn't my doing. This is the second time they've put it on ice, if you know the word for being put on ice. We're trying to watch how we say and what we say here.
Of course, because...
So I can't upload anything right now, and I can't even make a comment to my viewers, so I'm very appreciative of you allowing me to explain this. So if you want to watch 95% of my video launches, you can go out on bitchute.com/educated traveler. So that's bitchute.com/educated traveler, and please subscribe there. I really don't know how long the channel is going to be alive. I have no control over that, but I do like to say what I like to say and freely speak out. And if this happens, for doing that, then it's time to, for me anyway, to be on somewhere else where I can express the things I want to express. So bitchute.com/educated traveler. Please subscribe. And next question.
Yeah, you know, I just wanted to say, okay, BitChute, a lot of people don't understand. They think it's BitTube, like YouTube, but it's BitChute, BitChute.
The bit became very popular, like Bitcoin.
Right.
And then
Okay.
Chute is like, yeah, I don't know what that's
Shoot
like.
your own horn, maybe.
Yeah. It is an interesting name.
Excuse me, it is.
Yeah.
But you know, this is my whole thing. I don't like censorship. And when I decided to invite you here and to make a video, you know, with a couple of friends and for lunchtime, because things are being closed and a lot of people are pooling their resources together, especially for Dominicans here Chiramicos, and we're all around, and here we are in Chiramicos, in the Dominican Republic. I just wanted to say this. At a moment like this, you have been helping a lot of people in Sosua, but aside from that, Mr.T, I just want to say so much, but my main thing is this. What have you noticed that is different in the past years? You shared something with me, and I thought that, because you have witnessed a few things, and right now I see that you are really, this is the thing, I don't like censorship. I don't like censorship. I'm quiet about a lot of things, and I share a lot of things about Sosua and everything like that, but you're one of the people that actually love Sosua, and you are the person that loves everyone to come here, spend their money, you think about the businesses, and that. There we go. Okay, so now I forgot what we were talking about. Excuse me. The screen went blank, but what were we talking about again?
I think we were talking about some of the reasons why videos get gagged online, and the strikes. I don't know where we got up to before it cut out, guys and girls, but when I got up to 2 strikes, I'll just repeat that in case you didn't hear it. When I got up to 2 strikes, they wait till a strike expires and they take it down to 1 strike, and then they knock a video off and they give you another strike, and then they freeze your channel again. So, it's like being in a bad relationship. There's only so much I'll tolerate, and I'll keep it running if they'll keep it running, but I'm not going to get threatened to start pulling off half my videos or anything like that just to keep my channel in place. So that's why I'm launching things on bitchute.com/educated-traveler, and you'll be able to enjoy me expressing myself in my normal free way in the future, and hopefully for a long time. BitChute, they don't have the multi-millions of dollars put into them. So there's some uploading issues. I've learned a couple of things, that you got to actually throw the raw video into an editing program and then render it at a much lower quality. Then it uploads and processes much faster in BitChute, and then get it out there. For those who are technical minded or want to try that. Anyway, if you have questions, we keep rocking. I'm at a nice barbecue, by the way. I was invited to here with Cerise and some friends of hers, or ours, should I say. So, beautiful spot here.
Yeah, and we are right here, and we have social distancing going on out there, and look at that.
Crazy.
Look at that right there. Playa Sosua. Beautiful. And we're chilling. And I just wanted to say, T, if we cannot fight for, hold on 1 second. I got this on Zoom. Okay. If we cannot fight for freedom in regards to not being censored, because it doesn't matter if your views clash with someone else, I think people should always be up for a debate at the end of the day. If we're mature minded and we believe in what we believe in, excuse me, I think I've been laughing so much, and when I laugh a lot and it's hot outside, I always need to cough later. So that's what I'm saying. We are following the rules here. And even though you don't like that sentence, I even see you're uncomfortable with it, and I cannot speak for you. But I do know that you are, how can I say this? You are a person that's standing up. And I don't think that anybody who is standing up should have to be shut up. Stand up for something. I think that old saying says, That's okay. Bye, guys.
You got to film this. Come on. You got to film this. This is how camera shy people try to get under the camera.
Oh, no.
That was good.
Oh, my gosh, I cut it off.
See you
There
later.
we go. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming.
This is like a reality show.
Yeah, and we had fun today. You know what? Not a lot of people were here. We had our right amount of people for distancing. We are all chilling. Listen, T, I gotta say, it has been a pleasure to be your friend ever since I met you, and you have now become a brother from another mother.
And that's my sister from a different mister.
Yes, and I have to say, I am his sister, and from a different mister, and I really have to say, we both feel that. We're like, I have your back all the time.
And I love your friends, the ones that are walking and crying.
Bye. Oh, you guys are going. Okay. Oh, they're going upstairs on the rooftop. It's so beautiful. I'll take you up in a minute and I'll show
Very
you.
beautiful spot.
Yeah, you can see the whole entire bay, the Sosua Bay. We'll go out there, but it's beautiful to be able to still, have a little barbecue, chill out, within reason. We're not partying, but I do have to say, you are a fighter for the people, for humanity, for people's rights and truth and freedom. You're not saying there's not a sickness out there. You're just saying people should be able to use their own senses, their own common sense. Most of the time, the sun's coming in a lot, but I think it's totally
We
fine.
can take a walk to a shady spot for some
Yeah?
people if you want.
All right. I think
can,
everyone's
I
kind
can
of,
move over here next to
yeah.
Bob if you
Or
want.
we can even go outside now because there's less.
We've got
Oh,
Bob
there
here.
we go. Bob in the house. Mr. T in the house.
Wow.
All right. Finished the barbecue, guys. There was a lot of food. Oh, hold on one second. I just want to show everyone. Guys, we had some good food here today. And we used social distancing. We used our masks. Everyone's leaving now because of the curfew. But we have everything covered up right now. We had some barbecued pork, potato salad, pasta salad. We had some soft bread and also some bread on the grill. You can see the bread on the grill is gone. The soft bread is still there. It's so soft, made right in the panaderia. Then we have some yuca. Nobody took the yuca. Interesting. And then we have green salad. And yeah, and then we have some extra sauce right here made from Canet. And I'm going to cover that up right now as well. Here, let me just cover it like this for now. Shoot. You know what? I need to get a whole cloth and everything. Hold on. Let me go finish my live to air with Mr. T. And then I'm going to let Noche and Hero come on out because they are so excited. There we go. You can see the social distancing. Here was one seat. And then that was for a guy's drink. And then there was another seat there. Another seat here, empty seats. So, T. Oh, no. Nope, the sun's not good. Here, let me see if I can. Oh, this is good. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I have the water behind you, too. Okay, yeah. No, come over here a little bit more. I want to make sure I got still a shadow on your face. Can't really see good. Let me see. Maybe if I turn the camera. No, not like that.
I can sit in the corner too.
But the water won't be behind you. Let me see.
Give him a look at the water.
Here, let me see. I think I can get you both. Sit back right there again for 1 sec, bro.
We're doing a little bit of practice work on
Yeah, let's see.
videography.
Because I think, yeah, I think I can get, come on over a little bit more. Maybe if you even sit right here. Yeah, let's see what that does.
The water. Whoa!
I think that is amazing.
If I
Hold
fall out
on.
of the balcony, please
You know
give
what?
my bike to somebody I love.
I think this is good right there like that. All right. I think that looks good. Okay. So tell everyone what's going on.
Sosua is unfortunately not its normal self, but there's still pleasurable things to do around here. And I keep getting the question from people, would you be somewhere else than here if you had the choice? And not many places that I would swap for, I can say that. That's far from perfect here, but anyway, we are making the best out of it under the circumstances down here and enjoying the good things like getting together and having barbecues and enjoying the sunshine and drinks.
And yell out your BitChute again.
Yeah, well, I think they might have heard of it. It's bitchute.com/educated traveler. Please subscribe and thank you for letting me promote it out.
I just kind of want you to talk a little bit more too, because you know what? I didn't allow comments. I just wanted you to give a straightforward video. I wanted you to let everyone know that you're where they can find you, just in case your channel gets shut down, and also where they can find any information that you put out. You know, so I just want to say, like, what have you been finding different here with the lockdown? What have you been hearing around from the business owners? Because you really have the business owners in mind, I would say, before anyone. You're helping everyone. Dominican owners, you know.
Well, I'm going to just throw one back at you and just say, would you rather that they go and hear the hardcore stuff in my channel, or you want it mentioned in this video? Because I don't want you to be affected either.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
This is
And we don't want
why
this.
I keep putting videos out about all the things that's happening, the changes to Sosua, and the things that we are fighting for. The only
Right.
thing
And we
is
want to
if
make sure we keep this language
if we,
right. Right.
If we affect your channel, I would hate that.
Right. You know
You
what?
can kick mine off, all right. I've already messed with it so much, but I don't want yours to get affected by.
I think we all have a little bit of fight in us right now. You know, and this is my little way of.
Don't worry, if it gets a strike, it expires.
Right.
Just don't pull me in.
Just open another one up, right?
Yeah,
But I just want to say, like, what you believe in. And I just want to say there's like birds flying behind Mr.T. And look at behind his head. That's what he's fighting for. Right there. You know, that's Mr.T. is somebody who is not a radical. He's not somebody who is trying to fill you guys with lies. He's just giving you some knowledge that you may want to contemplate. You may just want to think about for a minute. Chew it up.
I think the old saying,
If they don't like it, they can speed it
up.
up.
Like to be treated yourself. If everybody just stews on that a little bit and then fight for us being able to be treated well, and
Right.
you know, if you're a good person, then you're gonna always treat other people and even authorities well, but we want to be treated well as well. So ping pong. You know,
Yes.
so that's what I'm fighting for. That we have liberty to live how we should be able to live and do what we want, when we want, how we want.
Yes, I agree.
Right.
I think we should live the way that we want to. If there's certain rules that we have to follow, like, okay, you can't buy alcohol if you're a certain age. You know, there's certain things that we have followed through life. A lot of us, there's rules, but I think right now, a lot of us need to think.
I saw a poster come through yesterday from somebody, legality doesn't necessarily equal morality. Because if they keep coming out more rules and more rules and more rules, you know, if that crushes a business so they can't make a living, it may have been legal, but was it morally right? You know, this is, as I said, I don't want to get too deep on your channel.
Right, okay.
The same kind of thing happens, you know.
Right, just because you say something is true, it doesn't mean it is. We're all entitled to our own opinion. But I just want to say, guys, the main thing for this video right now is to tell you that Mr. T is going to be transferring platforms. Those of you who follow Mr. T and you love Mr. T, just like a lot of us do, please follow him on BitChute. And even if you don't love him and you want to fight and argue with him and you just want to be battling back and forth, you can on that platform. Nothing is censored, especially if you are a person that is a great debater. You can get your debating done there, censor free. I know this guy, he's like, oh my gosh, Cerise. Like, this video was up one day, right? And he put up a whole, like, he thought for hours what he was going to say. So he went to bed, he meditated on what he's going to say, he woke up, and then he wrote his response for an hour and a half like it was an essay. He posted it on a video. The video got shut down. It got shut down, and he was so angry. This is an intellectual man. I'm not going to say his name, but he is pretty much up there in politics. And he was like, oh, the video got shut down. And he didn't save the work that he had posted. And he posted a really nice response. And he was like, oh my gosh, I posted this great response. He didn't copy and paste it. Right? So, come on in, guys. Come on. Come sit down. We're all doing social distancing. We're good. Right? We're social distancing. It's okay if I put you on live chair?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, who do we have here?
Ken, aka Glorious Globe International. Check me out on YouTube. Thank you.
All right. Well, what is it again? Say it again. Like
Glorious Globe International on YouTube.
Glorious Globe. Globe is in Globetrotters. Glorious Globe. And there's no extra special spelling to it.
International.
Glorious Globe International. No extra special anything. Glorious is glorious. All right. Glorious Globe International, guys. Ken in the house. Ken in La Casa. And look at, we have social distancing. There we go. And we have social distancing. Who we have here? Who do we have?
From New York, from Boogie Down Bronx.
From Boogie Down Bronx.
Hold
Hold on, I want to make sure. Whoops. I want to make sure that I got you. Wait, there's a shadow. Hold on. There we go. Hold on.
Enjoying the hospitality of one of the most creative, beautiful women in Sosua, Cerise. So I'm enjoying the beautiful people here and just having a great time.
Thank you. I thought you were going to go on with that great hospitality stuff and everything. And then I looked down at T. I was like, oh, because I remember when you would put me on some of your videos and we would like just filming, not live to airs, but filming. And I would be like saying so many special things about you. And you'd be like, okay. I know that you feel great about me and I helped you and everything, but cut off all that stuff and just say what you feel about this. Yes. So now I love you. I love you, Tyson. Thank you. And then we have Elsa. Hola. Mucho gente sabes sí. Conoces sí. And then we have Eddie. Hola. And we have social distancing. Look at that. None of us are sitting. Look at that. All of us. Look at arms apart. Arms apart. Isn't that something? And 5, 3, 2. I have 5 people. Guys, I gotta tell you. T, I have to say to you that it doesn't matter if people agree with you or disagree with you. You still should be allowed to speak, no matter what. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And that is what our platforms are all about. So I just want to say, now that you are being threatened, can you again repeat it? Because there's some people that are not going to watch the whole video. There's people that are jumping on right now because we're doing a live to air.
So please subscribe and BitChute, spelled bitchute.com/educated traveler.
Yes. Thank you. Educated traveler all around, even on Instagram and also Facebook.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, Facebook, educated traveler. All right, guys.
As long as it lasts.
Right, as long as it lasts, exactly. Now, are you going to be, you still do like consultations and everything?
Yeah,
Like anyone that's
relocation.
coming here, you're still doing all your services that you used to do before. This is not that you're transferring over to a new channel only for one reason. You're just saying all the same services you offer now, you're going to offer again.
Absolutely.
Everything, but you also have more freedom to be able to speak about what you would like to speak about.
You can even join us on Telegram. I just joined Telegram and started putting information out there. There's a channel. You can even establish your own channel in Telegram. So I'm putting a lot of flyers out, both in Spanish and English, and video links. It's really cool, actually. You can forward other people's
You like
stuff to-
Telegram?
Yeah.
How does it compare to WhatsApp?
Well, hopefully it's not part of the CABAL. Okay.
Right.
I'll probably be jumping off of WhatsApp within a matter of a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Because
But it has kind of like the same services?
yes, many of the same services. I mean, Dad has had multi-millions of dollars put into it, so it's hard probably for anybody to reach the same kind of level of quality and features right now. But Telegram is becoming extremely popular, so that's kind of where a lot of people are joining. Like millions of people are joining every week into Telegram. So check it out. Then there's another one from Austria called Dramer, and then you have there's a Gab, BitChute, or these are video channels, you know, and then there's a few more, but
Odyssey and Library, LBRY, short for library, LBRY. Yeah, a lot of them. And all right, so now let's just go through yours again. Tell them where they can find you. Educated Traveler.
Yeah, so we have the YouTube channel still. You can watch videos now. I just can't communicate with anybody or upload anything for another week and a half. But that's,
Why is that?
because they threw a sack of ice on it. That's the second time they've frozen it. So you get strikes for being verbal.
Okay.
So anyway, so you can find YouTube Educated Traveler, and then you got bitchute.com/educated traveler. Same, you know, the handle is @educated traveler on Facebook, Instagram. So yeah, please get in there, follow us. Thank you very much, Cerise, for letting me
Pleasure is
promote
mine.
this out.
Pleasure is mine. I gotta tell you, Mr. T, I always tell you, like how much you helped me before I came here. I watched your videos, and Tyson over here, he said the exact same thing to me, and that's how I met you, through my videos on YouTube. And then also Kenneth, not only did we meet through YouTube, but you also get an apartment here in my building with me. We live in the same apartment building. So YouTube is a platform where I just love it. I'm not on YouTube's butt right now saying, oh, YouTube, how dare you? I'm like, YouTube, come on, look what you're doing for everyone around the world. Like, don't make your platform something that's censored. Don't make your platform something where we have to be careful about what we're putting in our titles. And we're afraid of what we're saying. I don't think that's fair, because we want to share information with everyone all around the world. And I would never have met Kenneth. You know, I would never have met Mr. T. I would never have met Tyson. But, you know, if I had never have watched your videos, Mr. T, I wouldn't meet these two beautiful people beside me, my best friends. I moved here. I'm not just talking about watching your videos, and thank you.
Proverb that came up.
What's your proverb? Because Mr. T's really good at proverbs,
It's
guys.
from the sales industry. If
Okay.
it ain't broke, don't tamper with it. But they did.
right? If it's not broke, don't fix it. We have that.
Yeah.
You know what?
So if we were creators and allowed to be creators, allowed to have a voice, allowed to speak your opinion, if it ain't broke, don't tamper with it. But they did, and that's why multi-millions of people are doing that right now.
And people should be encouraged to have healthy arguments. Why shut down certain videos just because some people don't like it or because it doesn't agree with certain things, certain policies? YouTube was that spot where we could come on board and talk. But now that it's not, okay, there's other
Be
platforms.
careful. This might be against their terms and conditions.
Right, I know I kind of went overboard now, but at least I'm trying to say because of YouTube, I am living a dream that I never thought I could ever do. Thank you for your videos very much, because there is no way that I would be right here right now without your videos. Straight up truth. I know I always put God first, and I'm a spiritual cat. I'm a religious one. I just love God. But for me, God puts his children in our path. People who work for him that don't even know it sometimes. They have no idea. And you have been an angel, T, in many people's lives, and you don't even have any idea. I know you're not religious. I know you're not someone to always talk about a lot of spirituality, but you are a person who loves music. You are a person that loves humanity, and you are a person that will cry for someone that is on the ground. You will pick them up. And for me, that is God. For me, that is love. And I just want to say, you are my brother. You are my brother. Like, I came here because of the videos I watched. But when I got here, we actually established a friendship that's deeper than a lot of people who I know in my lifetime before I came here. And maybe even after I met you. I don't know if I'll find another brother from another mother like you over here. Oh, look, Tyson looked up. He's like, what are you talking about, girl? We got Kenneth over here.
You're
They're
the one that dragged the
like,
crowd
yeah.
from your videos. So you're the angel.
Thank you. I have a lot of brothers here, I must say. I gotta say, you know. But thank you so much for fighting a fight for us. Thank you for speaking up.
We all got to do it right now.
All right.
United we stand, apart we hang.
Yes. And BitChute and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. Educated Traveler. That's where you can find Mr. T. Mr. T has everything for everyone, not just about controversial stuff, but if you want to come here all the way from Punta Cana, you have the whole island on your videos on YouTube. Right? The whole entire island here in the Dominican Republic. Not only that, Mr. T promotes a lot of Dominican-owned businesses and regama tours. I know that you've...
Well, I have another YouTube channel as well.
Okay.
Actually two. But anyway, one is called Nice People Networking.
Nice People
If
Networking.
you write it all together, you're going to
Okay.
see the logo come up, and there's probably 100 to 150 videos of businesses. It's all about small businesses to medium-sized businesses here that promote themselves in that channel.
And Nice People Networking actually is, what, 4 years old? 3 years old?
13
13
since I
years?
started it. Yeah.
What, 13 years old on YouTube?
It's a
Oh,
website,
guys, check-
nicepeoplenetworking.com. You
Right.
can see the website. It has a
Okay,
business
check out the
directory.
website, please.
Yeah.
What is it? Nice People Works at
No, Nice People Networking.
.com.
Yeah.
But you have a YouTube channel for it as
For the
well.
same name, yeah.
Like 4 years ago, even before.
It's been like you're gonna find videos like of the treehouse with Sherman
Right.
and that from 5 years ago.
From
I've probably-
5 years
probably
ago.
5-6 years I've had.
Sherman, well, and also, as I know you got a couple of videos of Sherman on the beach as well. But also, you used to have with Nice People Networking, like some type of a pamphlet. where-
VIP cards.
VIP cards.
I've done a lot of crazy stuff though.
Like VIP cards. Mr. T had VIP cards happening here back in the day. Where, what was that, like 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Like, what did you do? You went around to different businesses, asked them if they could have VIP cards for people that are going to come here and they would get discounts eating at certain restaurants. Tell us about
I'll
that.
do a contract with the establishments
Uh-huh.
that they would offer like a glass of wine, ready meal over say 300 pesos or
Mm-hmm.
cheesecake or something to throw in.
Mm-hmm.
Then people in the streets, the general public could buy the VIP cards with a little menu,
Right.
so they could take their VIP card into these establishments and say, I would like the happy hour special on Cuba Libre.
Right.
Because I see on the VIP menu here that you're in there, and they go, oh yeah, and then they got a Cuba Libre or two Cuba Libres.
And the restaurants didn't hold to it. So now if you guys would like to work with Mr. T on an idea like this, he has the connections. All you have to do is connect. Mr. T is not just about, controversial videos. He got the lowdown here. He knows all the restaurants, I gotta say, you do know all the places to rent. You know all the places to go to. You know every niche, nook and cranny up here in all these mountains.
Cerise is the rental expert.
No, but I gotta say, if I'm going to promote anyone on the same level that I'm on in regards to that, you are all around the island,
We all
bro.
have different contacts.
You know what? No, look how humble he is, guys. You know Mr. T. If you're checking out his channel right now, you never heard of him, then that just means you're just starting to watch videos. Once you start watching his videos, you're definitely going to appreciate him. I just want to say, you know Mr. T is proper. You know Mr. T is professional. And you also know that you're going to get some good services. And I got to say, you were doing apartment videos before any of us were doing them. Nobody else was doing them. You actually, and I
was just busy trying to make a living.
Yes. And now you do relocation consultations. You have been around this whole entire island. I offer relocation consultations, but for the North Coast only, right here. You have been all around. You know people everywhere, Dominican, foreigners. You really have a great network system. So not only nice people networking.
Only if Cerise can't help you or something, she'll refer you to me. But
He's
go
humble.
with her first. This is her
Guys, I gotta say, no, I really gotta say, you know what? This is my brother, and you're gonna get the same help, and it's my pleasure to be able to say, number one before me, right here.
Well,
you really got your business. Look at him, how humble he is. You see, a person that's like,
in that might help them, if
Yeah.
you're thinking of coming down here,
Mhm.
it's like if you and I were thinking of moving to Brazil tomorrow or to Nicaragua or wherever, you don't know that place, so you need somebody that can help you just get established. And just with a few sessions, you can get a lot of information in a few sessions. So that's what Cerise helps with. I help people with that. But once you're down here, I mean, there's so many things you can get into that helps you have a fantastic life, and you can get into helping people who are in real tough situations or animals. And I mean, I've never been living in a place in my life with such a difference in what the foreigners do in terms of lifestyle. It's so different what they get into. Some are into karate, some are into kite surfing, some are into rescuing dogs, some are into helping people get water to areas where they don't get water and food. And I mean, there's just a myriad of things that you can get into when you live down here. And the fact that it's not highly regulated yet
Right.
means you can do a lot of this stuff without a lot of red tape. So I highly recommend it, especially with the way the world is today. If you're not happy where you are, don't get depressed and sad about it. Don't get bitter, get better. Get out of there. Come and join us.
Yes, and another thing, you know what? I'm really glad that we're taking it to a life coaching kind of position, because this is something else I want to introduce about it. I don't just want to talk about, okay, this might happen with your YouTube channel or that might happen. It's also giving us an opportunity to talk about you and your experience. And you are actually getting into life coaching a lot more because you've always been in that field even before the name life coach. It just, that word really just became famous in the last 15 years. But now you're offering services to couples as well. You're offering services to people all around the world, even if they don't live here. And as a soul coach and the clients I have and everything, I've never called you for a session, but I don't have anyone really to really sit down with and talk to in my life at all. And I think I just always use my viewers for that when I get close to them, like Tyson right here. I'm pretty sure I can contact Tyson and be like, yo, blah, 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 blah. And and cry. Or Kenneth, when I first met you, you came over, and so I have that wall to bounce from. But at the same time, it's nice to know that I have a friend like you, a brother, that I can just be like, yo, T. I've never done it, but I do know that you are here all the time like me. We're just always on this island. We don't move from it. We're here day in and day out. And sometimes we may have the same struggles, if any, because it is paradise. But sometimes we may have the same, I guess, I don't want to say arguments or disputes, because that doesn't really happen here necessarily, but experiences, and although they may be small, I gotta say, like, okay, sorry guys, something else just came to my head. Aside from being a soul coach, a life coach, because that's exactly what I would come to you for one day, and I know I would come to you for it one day. I know I was pretty close to it in January. When January first started, I was having a pretty bummy time. And I was like, I left you a long message, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't leave this 10-minute voice note for you. I deleted it. And there were a few things I was saying, like, I'm going to come to you soon for life coaching. And not because I would need it in terms of being lost, but I think it's always nice to speak to somebody that gets it.
We all make our own worst mirror.
We all make our own worst mirror. And that's why I would come to you, because you don't judge. You just, you're someone that I think I could cry on your shoulder, and then you would go home and you would be happy to help me, not happy to hurt me.
You do the same for people. I think it's this, if anybody's stuck, or if we are stuck as human beings, sometimes hearing another way of going about it can get us unstuck. We know how to take the steps forward ourselves if we are unstuck, but getting ourselves unstuck when we think there's no light in the end of the tunnel, having somebody shine some light in a certain direction, say, well, have you considered this? Or have you considered, don't even pursue that, nothing in life is neutral, everything counts, So sometimes just getting a bit of feedback helps. In the industry I come from, we used to say feedback is the breakfast, lunch and dinner of champions. So getting a little bit of feedback can get you unstuck, and then you'll roll again, and boom, the next day you have a great day, where maybe the day before
constructive criticism. Well, constructive criticism keeps us moving. Only champions can actually handle constructive criticism.
It could be, it could just be you haven't analyzed.
Getting analyzed, isn't that the same?
How silly it was, the way you were even thinking, or the way you were going about something.
And sometimes some of us can actually, I saw a TikTok video the other day, and it said, it had the song, dun, 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 dun. And it was a guy like moving to the beat, like his whole entire body, dun, 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 dun. And he said, this is me on my way to my bed to worry about scenarios that didn't even happen yet. Right? Certain things that we worry about and we don't even need to think about. So that's, I think, with someone like you, when it comes to relationships, because I know that you do help people here that are in relationships, people that come here and they're like, thinking that they're going to come here and they're going to live in paradise. Then all of a sudden, the man starts looking at a different woman, the woman starts looking at a different man, and they realize that they love each other, they had their little disturbance, but you can help them stay together.
Sometimes, yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I've heard your advice for a lot of people, and I think a lot of people would love to be able to come here, especially men that may be American and their girlfriends are a little bit jealous. Dominican women, and you are able to say, hey, you might want to try this, you might want to try that. From a dude's point of view, I think you'd be a great life coach, and you're welcome. Even though I've seen you as well help people on the street and offer advice free of charge. You do so much free of charge. But anyways, like, look at him. I said free, and his head went up. He's like, yeah, Eddie, free. I was saying free.
But yeah, he goes.
Gratis.
Gratis.
Gratis. He's like, oh, what? Gratis.
Don't say free, he's
Okay.
going to say beer.
Right. Look at all. Look at the world. Look at the world. Kenneth was on his cell. Elsa's on her cell. Eddie's on his cell. We're doing our video.
I'm
You
in
see?
myself.
Yep. Right. All right, T. Thank you so much for coming by. You are a pleasure to have as a guest, as a
Thank you for
friend,
having me.
as a
Thanks for
brother.
promoting the changes.
Yep.
Oh, I got to throw in one last proverb.
Yep.
The only constant in life is change. Oh, one more. This is
All
from
right.
Clint Eastwood.
All right.
When you are challenged in life, we adjust, improvise, and overcome.
All right. So
That's
the
enough proverb.
only promise in life is change. What was
The
that?
only constant in life
The
is
only
change.
constant. Yes, because we are constantly
So
changing.
we got to be chameleons. If you,
Yes.
well, you got to get a third time lucky. You got to get a third proverb here.
All right.
Trees survive in nature because they're flexible. If you're too rigid in your approach or in your way of thinking, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything.
That's right.
But the moment you hear something that's smarter, better, a better solution, a smarter concept, or some wiser information, you got to scrap the old idea, or at least put it on a shelf and try the new way.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're not being flexible enough to
Yes.
get through all the challenges of life.
Yes.
And the people who often end up getting great success out of different things, they could be in relationship, financially, or whatever, or freedom these days is a big one. It's those who find solutions quickly. It's not about feeding your ego, it's about feeding your happiness, feeding your pocket, and feeding your health, feeding your well-being. Because if you're not busy being sane, you're probably busy going insane.
Yes.
Or if you're not busy being at ease, you get dis-ease. So we got to stay solution oriented. On that note,
Okay.
thank you, Cerise, for having me. And,
You're welcome, but I just wanna go back 1 minute.
She's not going to let you go.
No, I just want to get back to that whole growth thing. So when you said, growth is okay, but okay, everything you just said right now in my head, I put a pin in it. A lot of Jamaicans, they'll be like, put a pin in it. Like you like it's like a post-it note. You put a pin in it, you remind yourself of it. And so in my head right now, I put a pin in it. Like a lobster that needs to grow. T, do you know how lobsters grow? I didn't know. And I am from Canada. My family is from the lobster capital. Nobody ever told me how a lobster grows, and I never believed it until I saw it. All that hard shell, and I only found out about 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I only found out. A lobster needs to get out of that shell, and it grows hard skin again. It grows a shell. It breaks out of that shell, and it's tender. It's gentle.
Vulnerable.
It's vulnerable. It's all meat. All of a sudden, in more days, it starts to grow, and it becomes a lobster. I always thought the shell grows with the lobster. It does not grow with the lobster. The lobster has to crawl out of that shell. And I never ever knew that. I thought because the tail has those scales, maybe it just gets a new scale every year. No, it does not. It gets brand new shell. And if a lobster is blessed that way, I think all of us can be blessed that way. And it's not easy. That lobster, but if you guys all Google right now, YouTube, I'm not even
So it had
joking.
a point where it was just too hard to fit in that shell.
Yeah, it can't fit in it
I
any
was in a
longer.
relationship like that once.
I think we all were. And we got to break out of the shell. And that is that old saying, oh, get out of your shell. Oh, you got to break out of your shell. Oh, you're just in a shell. It means you're refusing to grow. But a lobster does it, and it is so vulnerable.
I just coined a new phrase.
What's your
Get
new
out of
phrase?
your shell, or your life turns to hell.
We got it. It's coined here right now. There we go. Because you always come up with those. And I always say to people, come on down here. There's a lot of cheese in the factory because there's a lot of cheese for the mouth. You taught me that one. You're like, you know what, Cerise? I love when I see new people come here in video and I see what they have to offer. And there's so much cheese in the factory here. You said, you know,
If you're
there's
5 mice in a cheese factory, you don't have to fight over it.
right, exactly. But I gotta say to you that your channel is going to survive, even though we're talking about right now, maybe this is gonna happen, that's not gonna happen. Your channel is respectful. Your channel is amazing. Your channel helps families. Your channel helps single people, couples. There's no way they're ever going to delete your channel. And I know that, T. It's just that you are going, it's frozen right now. But
Oh, they can watch the videos. I just can't comment, communicate,
right.
upload.
All right. And I know that there's no way they're going to delete any information about you because you are a big part of the north coast of the Dominican Republic. And a lot of people have come here because of you. And a lot of people will be coming here in the future because of you. They're going to watch your videos and they're going to be like, they can be safe in these streets. Right here behind you, right here. The only reason why I even have this right here is because I watched Mr. T and Mr. T was able to tell me about the beauty here. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us. T, you have a lot of stories. Not only do you offer relocation consultations, you know a lot of people that can help other people. A lot of the services I offer, but this video is not about me today. I just want to say, contact Mr. T, educated traveler. There are so many other things that you have for people, like Regamo tours and all other stuff. Like, I don't even know. I've never been there before. The places that you have been to, excursions, I'm talking about, guys, for families, for couples, for singles. You've been all around the island where people can go and have fun.
I still need to see a lot of more places, but there's a lot of videos in the channel that cover
Yes.
some stuff.
And there's not going to anything happen to the channel, but nothing's going to happen to the channel. But you guys can all go and please look at BitChute, Instagram, and more. All right, guys.
Thanks, Cerise.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thank you, everyone. Subscribe, educated traveler.
Cerise Fairfax.
Brother from another mother.